I designed my first logo for a client, and it's already in use. Hello world, I am Ivana, and my latest project is a redesign of a YouTuber's channel's logo. The Bulgarian channel Cost of Tech requested a redesign of his YouTube channels and like his blogs, basically logo, and I took that opportunity to train my logo design skills. If you've seen some of my previous videos, actually my first ever video that I published on this channel was a logo design and like brand identity for a chocolate brand, which that was the first time I ever designed something like this. Then last year in December 2023, I decided to run something like an advent of logos where I would design a logo every day to train and practice like doing logos. If you want to check those videos out, they will be linked in the cards somewhere. It's a playlist of all the videos of the advent of logos. So let's get to the redesign. Please like and subscribe. The client has a YouTube channel and a blog where he posts like tech-related news about Apple, iPhone and iOS updates, and some reviews about like tech gadgets and stuff like that. So this is the previous logo of the client. As you can see, it's just a simple logotype, and the channel's name is written in this script typeface. So why was this logo bad in the first place? Well, first of all, it's a little bit hard to read. This script typeface, it's nice. I really like it. I really like the typeface. However, the cost of name in particular is a little bit difficult to read. The F's are sort of like bunched together and the O's are a little bit weird. But second of all, this typeface does not match the target audience of the channel. Such script typefaces are related to like other maybe businesses. This looks more like a graffiti sort of street style, maybe brand would fit it best, but not this one. The other problem that the logo faced is that it's just not scalable. If you want to put it on something small, like a fav icon or something, it would get lost. It is not readable, it's unrecognizable when it's scaled down as well. And so all of these made me think that we could just make like a small icon with only the first letter of the name Kostov, as in like K. That would be like just an icon that could be scaled down. It would look good on small like fav icons or profile pictures or something like this. My first job was to make a little bit of research before I start actually like designing anything, and I wanted to check a lot of logos that have the letter K in them, or that are only made up of the letter K, so that I can get some inspiration, sort of like what does a K like this look like? What could it look like? So that I can build the icon K from those ideas. And also I wanted to see what other YouTube channels that have like tech news related channels also have as their logo. After that, I drew quickly some ideas that had popped up in my mind, and I like to draw on paper. I drew some initial sketches of some logo ideas that I had that included like a K, Kostov written out, or something abstract that might look like tech newsy vibe or something like this. However, when I started putting them in Illustrator, they didn't really work as well as I thought they would. Some of them even looked like something inappropriate, and so I just took them out and I decided to look for inspiration on Instagram. And there I found this tutorial sort of how another designer had created a logo that included a K letter, and they used this grid. I decided to try this grid out, and then I made some variations with this grid, tried several combinations, but they just didn't look right. They looked too abstract, too modern, too like they would fit maybe like a gallery or something like this, but not a tech news YouTube channel or blog. So instead of starting from a grid, I took a letter from a typeface, the letter K, and I drew a grid around it instead. I added additional grid lines that were parallel to the already existing grid lines, and I made these strokes that cut the K. The idea behind those two was that I wanted it to have still something a little bit interesting or abstract, but it would still be the K would still give off like a tech vibe, and it will be a stable K instead of some abstract shape that doesn't hold well together. For the logotype, I wrote out the cost of name in the same typeface, and I used the slices with their angles of the letter K, and I put them on the O's to make it a little bit more interesting, to make it a little bit more customized to the client, and also to have a little bit like of tech vibe again to this name as well. I like the typeface. It is sans serif typeface, and it is used a lot nowadays for like tech companies or tech blogs and stuff like that. So why does this logo work better than the previous one? Well, because of the sans serif typeface, the cost of name is much more legible, and the two F's at the end are more distinguishable from each other. You can tell like the O's are O's. You can tell which letters are which, and it also looks sturdy and dependable, like the tech reviews that you see on the channel. The scale issue is also resolved by having the icon, which will be used as like 5 icons or on profile images and smaller places whenever needed. So while the logo remained only in black and white, we decided to use the shades and whatever tints of blues, dark and light blues, because it's also associated with dependability, like security, and you can rely on this brand, to get your best tech reviews. So you can see the before, how the channel looked, and the after visual of the channel is the cover is like this, and also the Facebook page cover, and it looks like this. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching this redesign of a YouTuber's logo, and I am so excited to see my design actually realized on this YouTube channel. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Go subscribe to Kostov if you're Bulgarian, I guess, and you want reviews. And if you want to see more videos, feel free to see my channel as well. Thanks so much, guys, and bye!